Detective Inspector Eden Brooke sat on a wicker chair in his front garden, watching the river flow by, dragonfly green in the evening light, pitted with miniature whirlpools sliding towards Cambridge along its chalky bed. Beside him, on a kitchen stool, was his wife Claire, while their daughter Joy knelt with her baby on a rug. Iris was a year old and determined to crawl to the grass, only to be returned, methodically, at each attempt by her mother. Her first steps were eagerly awaited. A punt went by, a rare sight now, in the third year of the war. An old man was at the pole, expertly running it through his hands, using it as a rudder to steer away from the bank as the river took the long, slow turn around Newnham Croft. A fisherman, certainly, the boat laden with rods and tackle, even a picnic basket. One of the war's irritating burdens was the idea that enjoying yourself was somehow unpatriotic. Morale, Brooke knew, was vital if you wanted to win the war on the home front. "Any luck?" he called. The man leant on the pole, bending down to retrieve a shining silver fish in a canvas bag, which he held out like a trophy. Brooke tipped his hat by way of approval, and the fisherman went back to steering his punt, drifting downstream. "That reminds me," said Claire, who was sitting in the last of the sunlight, her head back, letting the warm rays fall on her upturned face. "Supper is Asquith pie." This was a family joke, the derivation long lost, but possibly a dimly remembered echo of the great Prime Minister's call to make do with anything available during the long winters of the Great War. Asquith pie contained leftovers and anything else inedible if not concealed within pastry. There was a long silence. The summer had been wet and grey, with only a few spells of blue sky. The winter before it, brutal, cloaked in snow. It had all been a heartbreaking contrast to the brilliant blue Blitz summer which had marked the first year of the war. Gradually, the shadow of the house fell entirely over the garden. Joy wrapped a shawl around the baby and held her fast. Claire took up a book on the treatment of malnutrition in children. She was a nurse, sister on the children's ward at Addenbrooke's Hospital. She could read the effects of war and rationing in the faces of her poorer patients.